As of the end of 2024, the United Kingdom has roughly 200 operating roller coasters. Most are made of steel, but they also have 10 wooden roller coasters, many of which are old and/or historic. The breadth and depth of their coaster collection makes it one of the premier countries in Europe for roller coasters. In this video, I will rank the country's top 25 roller coasters. Before starting the list, I want to give some honorable mentions that just missed the list. These were the first 5 out. Dragon at Legoland Windsor has a nice dark ride section and some surprising laterals in the outdoor turns. I was really thrown across my seat in a few spots. Mandrill Mayhem at Chessington is a unique B&M wing coaster. This one is a shuttle coaster. It has oodles of traditional and lateral hang time because of how slowly you take several elements. Speed No Limits at Oakwood is a solid Gerstlauer Eurofighter. I love the ejector airtime at the start, and the inversions are solid too. Spinball Whizzer at Alton Towers is a Mauer spinner that spins a lot, and it's always a treat experiencing drops in different orientations. 13 at Alton Towers is a family coaster from Intamin. The first half travels through the woods, then the second half goes indoors for some surprises that make the ride in my opinion. Now let's delve into the official list. If you want more in-depth thoughts about these coasters, I have individual reviews already published to the channel for most of them. Number 25, Millennium at Fantasy Island. This quite possibly may be the smoothest of the traditional Vekoma looping coasters. It has a unique layout circling the park, so it always offers great visuals, even if there are a few tamer bits along the way. Then the 3 inversions all offer strong positive Gs, particularly the 2 vertical loops. Number 24, Oblivion at Alton Towers. The prototype B&M dive machine has a world-class drop. It is so theatric. You have a brief hold at the top, then you have a near vertical plunge into a misty underground pit. The sensory deprivation induces a free fall sensation for me, along with the usually great floater airtime. All you have after that though is a turn to the brakes, so this truly is a one-trick pony, but what a trick it is. Number 23, Revolution at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. This Arrow shuttle loop has a simple layout, but it has some crazy forces. The launches are weak, but the drops offer great ejector pops in the rear rows. They are especially sweet in reverse. Backwards ejector airtime is special. Then the vertical loop levies high positive Gs, and it is extra disorienting in reverse. Number 22, Kumali at Flamingo Land. This is a Vekoma SLC, but it is way different than the others. It is actually smooth. It also has a more unique layout more akin to a B&M invert. There's a forceful vertical loop and cobra roll. Then, the 0G roll is floaty. It may not be the longest layout, but it is fast-paced and quality over quantity. Number 21, Gold Rush at Drayton Manor. This is an innovative family coaster from Intamin. Through the clever use of switch tracks, it offers 2 distinctly different cycles. This gives it a lot of re-ride value. The layout is not super forceful, but it is dynamic and well-paced, and there is some mild airtime, positive Gs and laterals along the way. Plus, there's a solid and well-themed launch. Number 20, Big Dipper at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. This old wood coaster is mild in the front 2 cars, but it offers an intense experience in that back car. The first 3 drops offer excellent ejector airtime. You are violently thrown upwards because there's just a shared lap bar and no additional restraints. The turnaround section and return run are really slow, and some of the valleys are brutal, but I love those drops in the back car. Number 19, Wicker Man at Alton Towers. This is an enjoyable GCI wood coaster. It can't match the power of the company's larger rides, but this coaster has cool visuals as it interacts with a giant flaming statue. The ride also has reasonably good pacing and solid laterals. Then, you get decent floater airtime if you're lucky enough to be assigned the front or back rows. You don't get those negative Gs in the middle, unfortunately. Number 18, Dragon's Fury at Chessington World of Adventures. This is one of the best Mauer spinners. Due to the strict weight limit, you are likely to get an off-balance car, leading to fast and consistent spinning. This complements an already strong layout. It sprawls about, mixing in some sizable and/or sudden drops. They are really nice if you take them sideways or reverse. There are a lot of brake runs, but they're not too disruptive because they are brief and mostly untrimmed. Number 17, Nemesis Inferno at Thorpe Park. This is a B&M invert. It is one of the weaker ones, but it is still a good ride. This one has nice sights between the misty pre-lift section and the jungle-like setting. The layout is short, but it has some punch to it. The vertical loop is strong positive Gs. The 0G roll is solidly floaty. The turns have okay Gs, and the 2 corkscrews have nice whip to them. Number 16, Colossus at Thorpe Park. This was one of the original Intamin 10 inversion coasters, and those inversions deliver. The vertical loop and cobra roll offer Gs. The corkscrews have solid to good whip, and the final 5 Heartline rolls offer wonderful hang time. Some call this repetitive, but I welcome all that hang time. The over-the-shoulder restraints are not the best, but at least there is not too much headbanging here. Number 15, Rita at Alton Towers. This is a small but fairly powerful Intamin accelerator coaster. It is similar to Haida Park's Desert Race. The hydraulic launch at the start has great yank to it. The low turns that follow have strong positive Gs. Then 3 of the 4 hills offer good airtime. The third S-hill is a dud, but the ride otherwise delivers. Number 14, Galactica at Alton Towers. The prototype B&M flying coaster is a really nice layout. The straight drop offers floater airtime and back. Then there is a fly to lie. It starts as a floaty 0G roll before diving towards the ground, offering intense positive Gs like a pretzel loop. Then you spend some time on your back, which is quite disorienting. The second half is graceful, but that works well in the flying position, especially because this one hugs the terrain so much. Number 13, The Wave at Drayton Manor. This is a sit-down conversion of the park's former Intamin stand-up coaster. The inversions are quirky and have so much character. The vertical loop has solid Gs in the valleys and hang time at the apex. The 0G roll really should be called the -1G roll, as it offers sustained, inverted ejector airtime. Then the final 2 corkscrews have decent snap, and they throw you forwards if you're sitting in the front right seats. The only con is that this coaster is short. Number 12, Saw the Ride at Thorpe Park. This is a horror-themed Gerstlauer Eurofighter. There's an indoor section at the start with some nice theming and thrill elements. Then the outdoor bit ups the intensity. There is some sharp ejector airtime. This happens on the Beyond Vertical drop, the Camelback, and the mid-course drop. Then this is juxtaposed with some forceful inversions. Just make sure to lean forwards because this ride has some jolty transitions. Otherwise, you can hit your head on the over-the-shoulder restraints. Number 11, Sick at Flamingoland. This is yet another 10 inversion coaster from Intamin. The layout is nearly identical to Colossus, but this one is better. It is a bit faster thanks to the cable lift at the start. The first drop is much steeper, so it actually offers some airtime this time around. And most importantly, this one features lap bars, eliminating the possibility for headbanging and accentuating the already plentiful hang time. Number 10, Big One at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. This Aero Hypercoaster is arguably the country's most iconic coaster. This is a monstrous ride. It still has one of the craziest drops on the planet. In back, you get an ejector pop and lethal laterals. There isn't much airtime in the rest of the layout, but there are surges of positive Gs and some laterals. And the whole experience is super scenic, offering breathtaking views of the coast and park. Number 9, Swarm at Thorpe Park. This is a very good B&M wing coaster. This is another ride with top-notch visuals, as you have near misses with several theming elements. Then I love this coaster's inversions. The wing over drop beautifully alternates between hang time and positive Gs. The 0G roll and corkscrew are floaty. Then the inline twist is oodles of hang time while narrowly avoiding the station. And there are some turns that'll hit you with positive Gs as a bonus. Number 8. Stealth at Thorpe Park. This Intamin accelerator coaster is a rush. This ride is advertised as having the fastest accelerating launch of any operating coaster, and that hydraulic launch is excellent. It is theatric and forceful. Then the top hat offers great ejector airtime, particularly in the back row. And the following Camelback also offers a good burst of airtime. This coaster is short, but oh so sweet. Number 7. Megaphobia at Oakwood. This CCI wood coaster recently benefited from an extensive retrack by the Gravity Group. The start has some great ejector airtime, particularly the first drop. The ride has some additional airtime moments, but they do decrease in strength as the coaster progresses. Then the turns offer very sustained laterals, as they are minimally banked. And I do need to caution I rode this coaster on a very windy day, so it was running sluggish. I suspect this coaster could move up further in more favorable conditions. Number 6. Grand National at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. This is a racing wooden coaster. So not only do you have the cool side-by-side visuals, but this is a wild ride. The first 2/3 have some incredible ejector airtime, particularly in the back car. I absolutely love the double downs and camelbacks. The finale does peter out, and there are some downright violent valleys in the wheel seats though, so be careful where you sit. Number 5. Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. This is a well-rounded multi-launch coaster from Mack. It interacts with so many rides and pathways, yielding exciting visuals. Then the layout does a little bit of everything. The barrel roll has fantastic hang time. I love the ejector airtime on the top hat and also on the Junior Immelman. Then, there are some smaller hills with solid pops as well, and the turns offer decent Gs. Now the launches are mild, and there are a few weak turns towards the end, but a majority of this coaster is good to great. Number 4. The Smiler at Alton Towers. This Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster is the world record holder for the most inversions with 14. While they could be gimmicky and or repetitive, I actually like the variety in this coaster. The inversions offer a mix of positive Gs, whip, hang time, and laterals, while always being disorienting. And there are 2 great ejector airtime hills mixed in. I know some find this coaster rough with those over-the-shoulder restraints, but I have always found it reasonably smooth. Oh, and that dark theme, it's a plus for me. Number 3. Nemesis Reborn at Alton Towers. This may be the world's most unique B&M invert. The visuals are incredible. The layout is placed in a subterranean pit, while also interacting with a large monster. While this is a shorter ride than the other inverts, it has a delightfully unconventional layout with a lot of power. The course features 4 very snappy inversions and an uber forceful helix. That is the highlight for me. And despite that power, it manages to remain smooth. Number 2. Enzo at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. This is a special spinning seat in the back of Icon. This is a pricey upcharge, but it's an elite experience. It enhances the already strong elements. The ride feels completely out of control in this seat. Getting hang time and ejector airtime while sideways or backwards is breathtaking. Then, the spinning fixes the dead points. Experiencing a launch while sideways is novel and offers laterals. Then, the finale has the fastest spinning on the ride, almost like a teacup at points. Just make sure to ride alone. You spin way more. Number 1. Hyperia at Thorpe Park. This Mack hypercoaster is a powerhouse. The first 4 elements may be the best sequence of any coaster. The first drop is my favorite of any coaster. It offers intense ejector airtime and laterals simultaneously. Then the Immelman and Funky Outer Bank offer copious amounts of negative Gs as well. And the stall offers loads of hang time. Then you hit a trim, but the final 2 bunny hills still offer great airtime. I just wish this coaster were longer, but I love everything it has, and that is enough to be the best coaster in the UK. Those are my 25 favorite roller coasters in the United Kingdom as of the end of the 2024 season. What are your favorite coasters in this country? Or if you haven't been there, which ones are your most anticipated coasters? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this countdown, I would appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you consider subscribing, because there will be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canobie Coaster. Thanks for watching.